some of you might think this is just a regular old Loading Ready Run shoot on our Fridays, but actually this is the official start of the last year of sketches. This is the first sketch for 2014 that we're shooting. It is Friday the 20th of December. Tomorrow's the 21st, and we're shooting the season opener, which is pretty exciting. But today we're shooting conspiracy theory, Bitcoin, and yeah, this is it. This is the start. And we figured we'd rent a van. I mean, buy a van. Yeah, we bought this van.
When we were renting the van this morning, the guy was like, "So, what do you guys do for your business?" And Kathleen was like, "Well, we do video production for the internet." At which point I made sure to just casually leap in with like, "Yeah, you know, sketch comedy mostly. This is for a sketch about a conspiracy guy in a van." So, you know, he's not thinking video production for the internet, renting a white panel van?
That's Behing, man.
I didn't know! I didn't know!
Kathleen,
Apparently that's a thing!
What? Of course it's a...
Kathleen didn't know about that genre.
I don't even know what you're talking about still!
Well, what I was thinking is filming from basically this angle. So Graham's turning to face the camera this way.
Oh, okay.
And I'm in this corner on my
Okay, yeah.
laptop.
And
Like,
then-
I'll be sitting in the corner and the desk will be right there so you can actually see what's going on.
So I wrote this video a little while ago, just because there was a ton of news about Bitcoins, and I thought it would be kind of an interesting thing. And the idea of that like behind the scenes of Bitcoin is actually like a government thing, despite the fact that it's basically exactly what the government probably wouldn't want to have, because they already have a currency that they control. But somehow they've decided to make this new cryptocurrency. And so the idea that essentially the opposite of what is true is actually happening just makes the whole thing a big conspiracy. And so brought in our conspiracy guy again.
Paul wrote this video, and it was really good, but when we read it the first time, it almost seemed not crazy enough. So I decided I would make it wackier. I was trying to play off the England angle to, you know, bring more stupidity into it, and I kept Paul's original space thing because space is silly. But originally what I wanted to do was England tanking the world economy so they could make money selling stamps, which some English protectorates like the Ascension Islands and Saint Helena do, but it was going to be too long. So.
All of our tables are black IKEA desktops with 4 legs, one of which is red. Because when we were buying them all, when we first moved into Moonbase Mark III, there was not enough black legs to do all the table. So what we did is we were like, well, let's buy enough to do 3 black legs on each table, and then every table gets a red leg, which is the weak spot. So if you're in a boss fight with one of our tables, aim for the red leg.
We are filming outside today, and it's winter in Victoria, which you might think, oh, but it's like so warm and mild there. It's about 2 degrees, which is about 35, 36 degrees Fahrenheit for you Americans, so it's not exactly thrillingly cold. It's not, you know, I'm gonna die, but it's not pleasant to stand out there in a long period of time. It's also, like, not like pouring with rain, but constantly misting. So that makes you unhappy. But I'm prepared, because I knew we were filming outside today. I have a warm, full wool winter coat, which I just bought. I am wearing a scarf underneath. I have stolen this toque from the office. I am wearing 2 pairs of socks, one of them wool, my warmest winter boots, and a cardigan underneath my coat. I am prepared for the cold. And before you guys call me a wimp, I moved here to get away from the cold in the winter, and now I am outside in the rain.
There's a fan that's misaligned. It clicks forever. Someday it will die. Something that was missing, or something that will be missing if we don't do it. List of whack job shit.
Alright, what's the
leave this to
conspiracy
you.
theory this time? Last time I made it about theories about the new Boards of Canada album, which actually finally came out, which was as much of a surprise to me as anybody. So, what is something else that people have been thinking about?
Mayan vaccinations on the fake moon.
I don't want to give any credence to vaccine nut jobs. Okay, hold on. Going on a limb here. You think vaccines are poisonous? I do not like you. You are dumb. Put that in the episode. Last time there was a whiteboard full of conspiracy theory garbage. And this time it says NSA mind control. It's got the triangle eye thing from The Money. There we are. I'll make it.
Triangle eye thing from The Money.
You know what I'm talking about. Super Texas, with like a really weird drawing of Texas. And then G.W. Bush paintings equals signal. George W. Bush took up painting dogs. All-seeing eye, false flag. There's the Capitol building with a broadcast and then HARP. A bunch of ones and zeros, but with a 2 thrown in there. And then non-sentient aardvark for NSA. And, of course, one Boards of Canada reference. Lost Harvest down the side. I was really trying to capture the disarray of a conspiracy theorist as he was trying to jot down his bullshit ideas.
Super Texas.
I think I've really captured the spirit in this piece. I think any conspiracy theorist would look at this and be proud to know that came from a fine tradition of crack pottery and nut job. Yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
So I was briefly tempted to wear this shirt, which was an early prototype for a 64K t-shirt that we never made back in season 2. But then I decided that, it might be a little distracting. So I'm going with this shirt, which we bought as part of the Friday Nights episode going to GP Calgary, where my character of me said that I would just buy all my clothes on the way. And we bought this piece of original First Nations airbrush t-shirt art at a gas station somewhere in the Rockies, where we also bought a bunch of delicious peaches.
It's time for some special effects. This is a good job.
I remember this happening in the last video as well. We spent probably more time, definitely more time, actually setting up the set for the NASA conspiracy than we did actually shooting. And we did the same thing here. Like the whole like the last 3/4 of the video is one big thing. So I just read it off the teleprompter. And it took a couple tries, but then it was just that, and it's like, oh, that was what's the runtime of the video? Is that's how long it took us to shoot it, approximately, right? Like obviously there was a little more to it than that, but we spent way more time setting up the great set than we did actually shooting it. But I'm thrilled with how it looks, and that's why we rented a van.
Yeah, I'm actually super happy with how it turned out. I don't know quite what I was planning when I think in the original idea I was thinking that it would be in James's van, but now that we've done it, I realized that probably would have been not very practical.
Well, we decided that we would use our GoPro to shoot a time lapse of us putting this set together, because why not? So enjoy that. What, the clicking? It's just a fan that's misaligned.
Wow, sorry, you were so blown out.